Hey guys, I thought today we do a little bit of an interval session of some cardio and some strength. So what we're gonna do with just body weight exercises is a little bit of a warm up jumping rope, a minute each of doing some squats with some knees, just getting some mobilization, lunges and twists. And then we'll go into 4 rounds of 4 different exercises or 4 groups of exercises, which will entail 1 cardio and 1 strength. All of these are body weight. You're gonna do the cardio as fast as you can for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna do 10 to 20 reps of the strength, depending on what you feel like doing for the day, and repeat that exercise grouping 4 times before moving on to the next. So as you can see, it's a bunch of different combos, all body weight, no supplies needed, just a lot of endurance. So let's get started. All right, let's get going. 1 minute jumping rope. You can go faster or slower than the beat, whatever feels good. Maybe even turn this into a jack. Remember, the purpose of our warm-up is to prepare our bodies for a little harder, higher effort. Kind of create a little bit more connection, mind-muscle. Also build a little bit more into that elasticity of tissue so your joints function in their full capacity. Right now, just building some heat. Trying to make this pretty simple as far as execution. You can always modify or increase intensity based on what feels right to you. That goes for any class, any workout. We've got about 10 more seconds. We're gonna go into a squat. Go ahead and take your feet about hip to shoulder width and just start to hinge back. As you're hinging back, I want you to load through the heels. Start to raise your arms a little higher as you lower down. Then as you rise, lift a knee. Switch sides. So we're trying to get some good length from your waist all the way out through your shoulders without a big flare of those base ribs. We've got about 20 more seconds. Should be getting a little warmer. As you can tell, my breath is getting more labored. And since we're gonna be doing a lot of different planes of motion, we're gonna add a bit of that here. Let's do 1 more each side. And then just go ahead and find some space behind you. Alternate a lunge back. As you lunge back, take the hand toward the opposite hand, towards that forward foot. And the arm that's swishing behind you, start to extend it a little higher. So we're going into some windmills. Just like your squats, keep your weight through your heel of that forward foot. We've got 15 more seconds. Let's do 1 more each side. Then we're gonna go into our main set of 4 exercises or 4 groups of exercises. I want you to start to march. So I'll give you a low impact version if you don't wanna jump. If you wanna take this a little higher, we're gonna start in about 15 seconds. Then we're gonna start to run with high knees. Remember, we're going 30 seconds of cardio and 10 to 20 reps of strength. 5 seconds, we're gonna start to run. Start to pick those knees up, high knees. So without leaning back, I want you to bring your ribs forward and create that hollow body feel like you do in a core class. You're halfway there. 4, 3, 2, take it all the way down to the floor. Find yourself in Superman. So arms and legs are extended. We're gonna hollow the belly, lift all 4 limbs off the floor. In that hollow belly position, I want you to row back. Extend, lower down. Repeat that in tempo. Pull. 2, 3, 4. Let's do 10 more. 9. So the neck is staying really long. And on that back row, I want you to feel as if you're pulling from your shoulder blades and out through the elbow, down into your waist. I lost count. Let's do 3 more, just like a group fitness instructor. Let's do 1 more. Bring yourself back up to standing. Get ready for that march or high knee run. Let's go. 30 seconds. This is set number 2 out of 4. Starting to feel a little bit of the hammies, really lifting up. So what you're gonna notice today is a lot of balancing or push-pull. Bring it down to the floor. And extending the limbs. Let's do that Superman. Lift, pull. 2. Trying to make these workouts quick and efficient. I know when you come to the gym, you really want to spend your time wisely. And sometimes when you're at home, an hour feels like an eternity to work out by yourself. This is 9. We're gonna do 3 more reps to finish at 15. Bring yourself all the way back up. Set number 3. Let's go, march or run. 30 seconds. So starting to get a little better feel for this. And all this front body pull here, as I was mentioning, trying to balance out with back body on those Supermans. Five seconds. Bring yourself back down. Superman extension. Here we go, lift up. Row. 2. See if you can maintain that gluteal tension even as you lower down. That hollowing of the belly even as you lift up. This is 8. Last time. Come back up, let's do 1 more round. March or run, hit it. 30 seconds. Whew. I'm used to doing more steady long distance running versus 30-second cardio sprints. 10 seconds. 3, 2, bring it back down, Supermans. Find that long spine, lift up, row. 2, 3. That's 8. You have 3 more reps. Last time. Bring yourself all the way back up. Take a little water break. We're gonna leave that series behind. Move on to the next, which are skater leaps, side to sides, and a little bit of push-ups. I don't know if you took a screenshot, but that's what's up next. 4 rounds again. We're gonna go in about 15 seconds. I don't know about you, but I felt my hamstrings on those high knee runs. So we're gonna start with a nice lateral step or step touch. This again is gonna be more of your low impact version. I want you to move fast. If you want a little bit more, we're gonna start to leap this in 5 seconds. We're gonna start that 30-second count. So don't worry about the beat. Let's go fast. Jumping side to side. Maybe it's a little bit of a cross or 2-arm reach. Getting a lot of that lateral hip stability on your landing. Feel like you're coiling as you lower down, only to explode back up. 5 seconds. Bring yourself back down to the floor. I want you to take your knees or your feet onto the floor. Modified is more on your knees in that push-up position. Take your hands wider than shoulder. Give me 1 push-up down. Bring your hands to narrow. Give me 1 tricep press, or wide and narrow. Widen it. Narrow. Wide. And narrow. Wide. This is rep number 4. Narrow. 5. We're gonna go to 10. Even as you lower down into that narrow push-up, I want you to feel your lats like you did on that back row, so you don't get too much of that shoulder jutting forward. Wide push-up, narrow. That's 8 reps. Still that hollow body in the center. This is your last time. Bring it back up. Move to your skaters. Right away, step touch your skaters. 30 seconds. Feel that landing with strength in your torso so you don't collapse. And there's a lot of ease through your neck and shoulders. So whether you're reaching both or 1 arm, there's a lot of flow there. Just a few more seconds. Bring it back down to the floor. Find that widened hand position. Knees or toes. Give me a wide push-up. Walk it in. Give me a narrow push-up. Wide. Narrow. You're almost in a full plank with that strong gluteal position. This is rep number 3. 4. Wide. Narrow. You're halfway there. 5 more. I don't think I've done this many push-ups in a week's time since I first started teaching over 20 years ago. Woo. That's 8. 2 more of each. Last time narrow. Get ready to come back up for those skaters. Round number 3, 30 seconds. Let's go. Hope you guys are doing okay. For some of you, this might be a little bit more of an easy workout. You can always splice it with others or add it as a little bonus time. Since maybe you have a little bit more free time, you're not in the car so much, take it all the way down. Find that push-up position, wide, narrow, wide, narrow. 2. As you can see, I'm starting to move faster than the beat versus the first couple rounds. They're starting to feel better. But it also makes me lose count. I think that was 4. 5. 6. 7. See, I need you guys here to help me count. Last 2. Last round, skaters, bring it all the way back up. 30 seconds, let's go. This is a nice way to kind of shake out the arms from all those push-ups, get a little bit more range through that anterior capsule. 10 seconds. Bring it back down to the floor. Last round. Starting to feel the shoulders. Let's go back to that tempo. Wide push-up. Walk it in. Narrow push-up. Walk it out. Wide. 2. 3. 'About halfway there. This is 6. Notice that you're feeling some tension in your back, especially on that widened push-up, to stabilize the blades on your back. Last time. Ooh, take a little bit of a break. Next round, 3rd to 4 exercises. We're gonna do some split lunge jumps and a forearm boat with some leg twists. So you're gonna be able to be on the ground again. We're gonna start here in about 10 seconds. I don't know about you, but my shoulders are feeling a little tight. Definitely don't wanna go into that kind of rounded shoulder position for too long. Then I want you to make sure you have a nice space behind you. I want you to start a lunge back. So this is gonna be your low impact version. We've been here before. Otherwise, for more intensity, 30 seconds of jumps. So just jump to change. Fast as you want, but remember you have 4 rounds, 30 seconds each. Careful that you're not losing connection of that forward heel. Just like your squat and just like your skater leaps, really focused on that coil and spring to switch. That's it. Have a seat on the floor. Then I want you to come to the forearms, find a boat pose, So you're getting your shoulders back into a little bit of a row. Then either with bent legs or with straight legs, you're going to start to rotate from one side to the other. Notice that when you rotate, you don't want to excessively arch your low back and let the leg weight take over. This is 4. We're going to do 15. 5. All that chest pressing that we did on the last series, I want you to find the opposite in your back. Once again, lost count. We'll call this 10. Reality comes out now, huh? You guys already knew that. We're not very good counters. Let's do one more to each side. Come back up to that standing position. 30 seconds. Let's go. Either lunge, jumps, or some kind of combination with your rear lunges. I'm going to do a little combo this time. Not used to 30 seconds of split lunge jumps. You have 10 more seconds. Bring it all the way back down to the floor. Find that forearm boat, that lift or retraction between your blades, the hollowing of your belly, and start those leg twists, either bent or straight. This is 8. 5 more each side. Careful that you're not losing that retraction between your blades and the stability underneath, or that lat depression down. Bring yourself all the way back up to standing. Third round, split lunge jumps or those reverse lunges. Definitely gonna do a combo again. I think that first round blew out my quads. Hope you guys are doing okay. Just trying to get a quick little workout. You have 10 more seconds. 3, 2, come back down to the floor. Find again that forearm boat, legs straight or bent, twists. Getting a little rug burn on my forearms. Help yourself all the way back up. We have one more round. Woo! Dripping from the nose, nice and sweaty. 30 seconds, let's go. Remember, you're really trying to keep that core stable and strong even as the limbs are working hard. You're halfway there. Once again, bring yourself to the floor. Forearms, bent or straight legs. is actually pulling back to the center. So I really want you to control the fall. Two more. That's it. Bring yourself all the way up. Have a little water break. We have one more series. That's going to be squat thrusters, kind of like a burpee but without the push-up or the lie down. Or if you want to, you can do some walkouts. Then we're going to do a hip bridge to a sit-up. So we're going to start here in about 10 seconds. I don't know about you, but man, my quads really felt those jumps. At least now we have more of a bilateral movement, a little bit easier on the body. So we're gonna do a couple with just the low impact version. Squat, press your hands, walk out to a plank, walk back into a squat, stand all the way up. So these are your walkouts. If at any time you wanna modify, that's always a great option. Notice that when you step forward, you want those heels down. 30 seconds, you're gonna jump back, jump center, jump up. You can also raise your arms up, but I think I'll hit my ceiling. Those darn low basements. On your jump out, that thrust out, I want you to make sure you don't bow your back. Last two. Then once again, recline. We're gonna combine a hip bridge and a sit-up. So wherever you want those arms to be, bridge your hips with that nice strong rib cage down. As you lower down, help yourself all the way up, sit up, hip bridge, sit up. We're gonna do 20 of these. This is 9. Forgive me, you guys, if this is number 30. A lot to think about when you're teaching on a video and trying to stay within screen on a little iPhone. Let's do 4 more. Last time. Set number 2, squat thrusters or walkouts. A lot of sweat off my nose. Ready? 30 seconds, let's go. More seconds. Last time, come back down to the floor. Find that same hip bridge to a sit-up, 20 reps. Halfway there. We have 5 more reps. When you're in that bridge, really focus on using that back row from the original exercise set. So you're getting a lot of the lat depression, and if your arms are at your sides, stabilizing with that lower arm as well. One more time. Set number 3, squat thrusters or walkouts. Let's go. Five seconds. Let's take it all the way back down. Woo! Hip bridge, sit up. Starting to move a little faster. I don't know about you, but after the squat thrusters, this feels good. I think this is number 10. Still using a lot of that whole upper back when we bridge the hips. Totally lost count again. Let's do 4 more. Somewhere around there. Couple extra, never hurts. And if I miss some, add some. One more. Okay, last round, this is it. Squat thrusters or walkouts, 30 seconds. Let's go. Last 5 seconds. Have a seat. Recline back to that hip bridge. When you're ready, bridge, sit up. Seven. 10. You're halfway there. Last series of exercises. Make sure you really watch your form when this much fatigue, at least on me, has set in. Three more. And then gently go ahead and lie on your back. Take your arms and legs straight out. Let your low back arch, your ribs in the front flare. Whew. Then I want you to pull your right knee to your chest. As you hang on to that knee, gently use your upper back to pull more into hip flexion on that right side. Reach your left heel as long as you can straight out and squeeze your left glutes. Feel a little bit of that torso brace so you're stabilizing the center line. Then I want you to relax that left leg reach, that left glute tension, and take that right knee into the left hand. Just kind of rotate it across to the left side. Take that right knee into the right hand, rotate it to the right side. Keep oscillating this motion back and forth, finding some ease around the hip joint itself, but also how it translates into that front body as you open laterally, and into the back body as you cross over. At the same time, I want you to see if you can slow your breath rate. Go ahead and release that right leg. Pull the left leg in. Same idea, use your upper back to retract, to add more hip flexion on that left side, and to drive through your right heel, squeezing your right glutes. Nice bracing through your torso. And then taking that left knee into your right hand, cross over towards the right. Come back to center, into the left hand, open up to the left. Oscillate that back and forth. Kind of getting into that rotational aspect of the hip joint, and again, how it translates into the torso musculature, both front and back, and around. Let's do just one more. As you bring yourself back to center, go ahead and cross your legs in front. Sit up nice and tall. I want you to take your hands around the front of your knees, lift up through the upper back, and then collapse as you pull against the load of your legs and find yourself in a C curve of your spine, tucking your chin to your chest. Do the opposite, bring your chest forward. I want you to lift your chin without dropping the base of your skull into your shoulders. And again, round. Bringing some movement back into that whole spinal column. Lift up. And again, round. Just keep going back and forth. Again, an oscillation type of motion. Let's just do one more. Come back to center, cross the other leg in front. Then I want you to drop your right hand to your right side. Your left hand comes overhead. I want you to reach up with that left hand and see if you can push your ribs on the left side out to the left. Just giving yourself a little lateral torso flexion. Take that left hand on the right side of your head, push your ribs to the right, pull your head gently to the left. Reach that left arm up, ribs to the left. Hand on the right side of your head, gently shift the ribs right, gently pull the head left. Do that one more time, reach up. And a gentle pull. Since we're all about balance, let's shift. Left hand to the floor, right hand comes up, right rib cage presses out to the right side, a little bit of that reach. Right hand to the left side of your head, gently shift the ribs left, head tilts right, raise crispy neck. Ooh. Right hand comes up, right rib cage out. Hand to the left side of your head, gently shift the ribs left. One more time, arm reaches up. And a little rib cage shift, head tilt. Go ahead and come back to center. Thanks, you guys. That was a lot of fun. I'll have more coming, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Miss you so much. Bye.